All right, Alucard here, and we are getting started with a little live stream. So I'm going to be setting some things up, making sure the word goes out that this live stream is starting. Hope everyone has been having a nice time getting ready for Christmas. Tomorrow is the year in review on the little lit of whatever happened to the game. I'm going to be talking about with guests all the little reviews we've been doing in live stream and just wishing everyone the best Merry Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate at the end of the year. I know we all celebrate New Year's, so that's something we could all be part of. Should be good. Should be very good. Very good. All right, set a few things up. And we'll play Vampire Survivors. All right. So, a few more little things to do, and I'm gonna let. So, playing Vampire Survivors, continuing to unlock more Castlevania goodness. sure to always, when you have your posts on YouTube or whatever social media platform, make sure to include your hashtags to help link it. So I'll play this for a little while, and it should be a pretty nice time. So I'll get this started. So So good news is Vampire Survivors is playable on just about any device, any operating system. That's the craziest part about all this, okay? So almost there, almost there, almost there. I'm trying to synchronize with the save states. Come on. I'll try one more time. There we go. Well, thank you for whoever liked this. I didn't make much of an announcement on this getting started. There we are, Vampire Survivors. Okay. So, I need to go earn something in the Mad Forest. I need to unlock library in the tower to get one of what I'd use in the Castlevania map. So we're going to take a little detour today, starting with Mad Forest, the Vampire Survivors level. Alright, here we go. Hi, Country Shit Media. Yeah, I know. You know, the funniest part is Alucard was retconned to be a Dhampir. He wasn't originally one. So originally the story was that Alucard was just a human, but his father made him a vampire when he became Dracula. Because Dracula's original story in Castlevania was that he was just Vlad the Impaler, and he made a deal with the devil to give him more power, and that's how he's a vampire. But they changed it so that Alucard was always a half vampire, like Blade. So, yeah, Castlevania, when it comes to the games, has a retcon, but the whole half vampire origin they have, starting with Symphony of the Night, is the origin of Alucard that's stuck. But there is certainly is irony about a Dhampir playing it. But you gotta remember, Alucard in the games kills other vampires and protects the humans he considers his family above them. So he would rather protect like a Belmont than help a vampire. That's how it goes. because you know Richter's a good friend of his. He and Maria are family to Alucard at the end, so yeah. Ah, they got a holy Bible for attacking vampires with. There I got it. I got an evolve. Now I need to find the. Those bat swarms sure come in handy. But speaking of Dompier, most Dompiers are evil, so that's just a warning for you. If it's not Alucard, it's not Blade, they're not your friend. I would say Vampire Hunter D, but Vampire Hunter D isn't until like thousands of years in the future from now. Spoiler alert. So you you can't exactly look for Vampire Hunter D now. Supposedly by this point he'd be 18 to somewhere between 18 and 20 years old, given what his approximate date of birth is. Oh my. So in the Lords of Shadow games, the first Belmont is also Dracula. So the first Belmont character you play as in Lords of Shadow is Gabriel. At the end of the first Lords of Shadow, you find out that Gabriel became Dracula. So in Lords of Shadow, he is Dracula. Also, it's messed up because Trevor and Alucard are the same person in Lords of Shadow as well. Skeletons with whips, skeletons with spears. Also in Lords of Shadow, Simon is Trevor's son, and well, actually, never mind. Selena was from the Castlevania game called Haunted Castle. So, yeah, Selena wasn't all new to Lords of Shadow, but she just wasn't canon, as far as I know. She was in the arcade game Haunted Castle, which isn't the official canon of Castlevania. So, I hope that answers it for you. But now I'm playing as Leon. Now where's the four-leaf clover? Because I need that to evolve. So, essentially in Vampire Survivors, you need relics to evolve your weapons. So, I need a four-leaf clover to evolve across. I need Urumatsu to evolve the vampire killer that Leon has, and I need the water orb, which I have. So I can evolve one of my weapons at this rate. Use a trail of fire using Sprog's statue. Ah, yes, the Van Helsing movie. I'm glad somebody remembers that one. One thing I did do that year was I went to watch the rundown instead of Van Helsing, and I kind of regret. I might regret it a little bit. That's what I saw in theaters, is the rundown. By the rundown, I mean the one where the movie starring Dwayne Johnson, where he goes to Brazil to catch a guy's son who ran away from home, dropped out of college. But yeah, it has Sean William Scott as well. Oh my! I need an upgrade real bad. I need a Pomerola or heart upgrade. Oh, I don't get a map yet? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? No map? I'm having a really bad day today. Oh, I could have got a clover. Hang on. Forget it. Oh my. Yeah, I mean, the it would be interesting as long as you have a kind of distinction between the two. I mean, Castlevania at least does some degree of distinction. Um, they didn't do Dracula versus Ulrox in Castlevania, but after Dawn of Sorrow, what happened was Ulrox replaced Dracula as the Dark Lord and second to the devil. So it was a little interesting. I mean, you had Soma and Arikado exploring the new Dracula castle, and you find out that he does this really gross experimentation where it's like blobs of flesh, various people's bodies put together. But yeah, so when the Ulrox guy comes back and replaces Dracula, it's really gruesome. Very gruesome. Yeah, I mean Count Orlok. Yeah, I mean it's interesting. Count Orlok is this bald dude, rather. A flying gargoyle. Oh, I wasn't paying attention there. Yeah, I mean, Count Orlok is interesting. I mean, from the movie treatments, how he just walks right through the wall as a seemingly human form. And I watched that, both the really old black and white movie of Nosferatu. It scared me when I first saw it. Like, he walked right through a solid wall without even blinking. Of course, it was really old stop motion work, but it's like he walked with his coffin right through the wall into the mansion he was going to live in, just like that. Wow. Yeah, so I mean, Count Orlok versus Dracula would be an interesting kind of horror movie. I mean, they've reinstated the Hammer horror film studio, so it's the first thing they're gonna do is like about aliens. But I wonder if they're gonna, cast a new actor for Count Dracula at Hammer Studios. I just don't know. 20 minutes in this forest, then I unlock the next map. Right. They need to return to the unhallowed earth from which they were buried. So, in the novel, Dracula brought with him, bags of dirt, which was the dirt that his coffin would be buried in. All right, now I get the library. Good. Let's try the library and unlock some more stuff in the library. crap, they've got bombs. All right. Yeah, I mean the implication in the movie was that only the sun could kill him. I mean, Dracula varies. I mean, the sun overall doesn't seem to kill him. I mean, it seems that by, dressing up, he can be shielded from the sun, like it's sunburn. I mean, it depends. There's the movie with Gary Oldman where the sun alone doesn't seem to kill him until he's already hurt quite a bit by that point. He already got stabbed, for instance, at the end. It was him getting his head cut off in the Gary Oldman movie. After a whole bunch of other things happened to him, like the sun was like giving him instant sunburn and all those other factors. Alright. I'm running the orb so I can upgrade the water whip. Yeah, he could. The worst part is that if you let him as a guest into your house, Dracula, you can't really fight him as well because he's been in your house. You welcomed in, so now he has power. The weaknesses don't work as effectively against him. But I could see the whole part where the sun, about how Count Olok is weak against the sun, would work against him. There was an idea I never actually went around to doing, is like, what if Dracula, the Castlevania of Dracula, from the Diablo games, and I had the feeling that Dracula from Castlevania could actually beat Diablo. I mean, in the games, Diablo, his main thing is fear, and since Dracula wouldn't really be afraid of demons, and he commands demons, I just don't see why Dracula would really have the fear weakness against Diablo. Yeah, that movie was funny at parts. And the welcome mat. Yeah. I did like that moment though. The welcome mat's right in front of the door. Oh my. All right. All right. Sorry, doing country shape. Ready? I've got a live stream tomorrow about like favorite and most disappointing movies, and just going over the various things reviewed this year in the live stream. Wow. Yes. Oh my. It's not as easy as it looks, but I hope it's doable. Almost evolved. Almost evolved. Almost evolved. Mini boss there. Hi, Seabash. How are you doing? Ah, I'm gonna have the thing. I mean, you're welcome to join. I mean, you haven't been here, but Sebastian, for those of you in the stream, you're welcome to join. It's just saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Um, because it's the end of the year stream for me, for my channel. Next year is gonna start with Escape from New York as a movie. We're gonna watch and do our little commentary on it. That's why I like the anime Hellsing, because in that one, Dracula is an anti-hero. Like, yeah, he's a monster, but he helps kill other monsters. So, yeah, he's a little complicated there. Well, he's still a villain, but he enjoys killing other monsters. Dang, I'm unstoppable at this point. So yeah, Seabash, Country Shape, you guys are welcome to join in, whether in the comments or chat for the live stream tomorrow, and just celebrate. Hey, it's the end of 2025. Let's have a great 2026, which will be the 40th anniversary of Castlevania and the 40th anniversary for Legend of Zelda. Oh, thanks, Seabash. I'm gonna have there'll be a nice video next year, or maybe this year, but I'm I'm still working on the script. It's the 10 big plot twists in Castlevania. Um, it should be awesome. Yes, Hydrostorm tip. So yeah, Seabash, if you're around tomorrow, you can I'll have the thing in the Discord. You can join the chat and we can just raise our glasses and say Happy New Year. Raise our glasses and so it's I'm EST because I'm in Philadelphia area, so it'll be 11 a.m. Philadelphia or New York time. So if you're Central or Rocky Mountain or West Coast, you adjust for that time. So 11 a.m. EST. Yeah. I mean, what I have to say is that Nocturne is essentially almost I'd call it a soft reboot. It changes some of what you felt were the rules from the previous series. I'm just talking the series. But Curse of Darkness, story-wise, is one of the best games they have. I mean, just the plot twist from it is just, it's pretty good. It's perfectly fitting for a horror theme. It basically gives your character a whole reason, like, you cannot die, because if you die, really bad things will happen. Really, generally, do not die in Curse of Darkness. Oh, you're not that far away at all. Yeah, you're also in Pennsylvania. Wow, that's cool. Pennsylvania all the way, huh? We're not in Transylvania, we're in Pennsylvania. Yeah, Texas is cool too. Someone, another channel who hangs out with me somewhat. Well, there's one of the Dracula channels is also in Texas too. So, uh, yeah, yeah. So so guys, I'm gonna ask you, Seabash and Country Shape, what was your favorite movie this year, and what was your most disappointing movie this year? So I'll have the links for the live stream in the Discord, and I'll have it on the stream chat tomorrow. Raise. I mean, for me, I think I really enjoyed Sinners a lot more than I thought I would. It was interesting how they said it in a past era, like early 20th century, and how they had the monsters. I mean, there were some moments where it was like, "Come on, just get the monster," or "Come on, get the person." But overall, it was an interesting film overall. Um, I enjoyed it more than I thought I would when I came to watch Sinners. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It was a little slow getting through it, but yeah, it was an interesting concept. Oh, dang. Level 43. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot they did a new Toxic Avenger. I actually missed that one. I mean, I've seen the old Toxic Avenger, but it's more of a real like a it's a comedy though. Just I remember the part from the taco restaurant in the old Toxic Avenger where he forces one guy into the fryer. Oh, I'm trying to remember the other guy. The guy he chokes to death on the whipped cream, I think it was. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. I mean, it felt more like a. I mean, I don't blame him because I mean the previous one pretty much did a Justice League movie through and through. So I mean I can't. I'm admitting that they did a Justice League movie at the start, but so did the Snyderverse. pretty much. I mean, it was. Uh, yeah. You know, and the real thing, Steve Bash, is I'm going to eventually play the Alien versus Predator video games. Those are pretty cool. And the one thing I like about the video game Alien versus Predator is the Predators can actually win. I mean, I know Maria Renard is beautiful as can be, and Richter's a good bro, but I like playing as the aliens and killing xenomorphs as predators a little bit more than I like playing humans in video games. I mean, the Alien versus Predator by Rebellion needs to get a remaster because it's not made for HD. I mean, it came out way back in '99. Oh, that's great. The other part fun about the old Toxic Avenger was his mom thinks what he's when the toxic waste he fell into is transforming. His mom asks if he's going through puberty because he's the nerdy janitor. What I'm trying to remember wasn't it the new Toxic Avenger? Wasn't it Peter Dinklage who's playing the main character in that one? Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, he did get bigger as the Toxic Avenger. I'm on a roll here. Hey. You know, I kind of do have this weird wish that they do a Lobo movie about where he um, goes out and gets Santa Claus as a bounty from the Easter Bunny. Because they did it in DC Comics and it was just so over the top ridiculous. And I just feel like James Gunn would be the person who would do that kind of over the top, fourth wall breaking absurdity in a movie when it comes to Lobo. So, I'm waiting for that Lobo movie. I'm waiting for the Lobo movie. About Lobo and about how Lobo um, reaches out of the film and talks to the audience or something. Oh my. I'm gonna take a rest after this one because this map has been going on for a long time. I'm just trying to get all the little hidden items in this map so I can go back to the Castlevania map to finish it off. Oh, there's a coffin. Who did I unlock here? Thank you, Cherub Belmont, but the vampire's in another coffin. Okay, who is this? Giovanna Grana. Okay. So I unlocked the character. I probably leveled up enough to unlock the tower. I'll see. Dang. Hopefully I'll reach level 60 and just... Yeah, I need to play Curse of Darkness. You'd like that, Trevor, a lot. That's the version of Trevor that I'm playing right now. That's how he's dressed up in Curse of Darkness. This Trevor knows who he is. More armor, okay. I don't have a map. Dang it. I want to find a map. Level 60. The only way I think this thing ends is if the Grim Reaper gets me at this point. Nothing's doing any damage. Past 20 minutes. Let's see if I make it to the 30-minute marker. Which one? Clover Wings Stone Mask. Oh, right. But no, in Vampire Survivors, if you keep playing the game and you just don't die, the Grim Reaper kills your character to end the map. See, the fireball is stopping. This is ridiculous. Bloody ridiculous. I'm pushing this guy back with a with the pure garlic stench. Yeah. Also, Malcolm McDowell and Patrick Stewart both voiced a guy with a scythe, and they both were in Star Trek Generations too. So they were in Star Trek Generations, and they were having this conversation about what it's like to die in Star Trek Generations, and they both ended up being the Grim Reaper in Castlevania. Well, Patrick Stewart is in Lords of Shadow, anyways. I just don't have the heart upgrade. If I have the heart upgrade, I can fully upgrade and involve the garlic. I think it's the 30-minute marker where this thing finally ends. If I want to choose to do it that way, and I'll do it to the end just so I can make sure I unlock, yeah, Hydra Storm all the way. Make sure I unlock the next map. I can't even see what's going on at this point. Let's see. 27 minutes. 28. Maybe 28. Here we go. For the 28 minutes. Yeah, in the show it's not so clear. If you go into Curse of Darkness and Lament of Innocence, it's a lot more clear that The Grim Reaper is the Grim Reaper, and he's been worshipped as various entities over time. So it's interesting in Castlevania because these things that are worshipped in the Castlevania game universe were monsters the entire time, but people worship these monsters as if they were their gods. In Portrait of Ruin, you also get an Egyptian deity known as Ashtoreth. Well, she was actually Phoenician as well. You get her, and she turns out to be nothing more than a monster that Jonathan, or Charlotte and Jonathan can kill with magic and a whip. 1 minute left. One more minute. One minute left. Almost 30 seconds left. "30 seconds. This is crazy. Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I couldn't run that way. Let's see what I unlocked. Unlocks dairy plant. Arca, okay. 9 unlocks. Grim Rimlar, evolution list. How much more is there? I unlocked her. I'll unlock the witch. Hyper Inlay Library. 50 entries in the collection. Character customization. Evolve the axe. Evolve the fire wand. Okay. Let's go with... Let's try Trevor this time. Alright. Try the tower, because the tower gives us the map. And I really want to have a map. Alright, here we go. Alright, nice. Yeah, I got your message, Country Shape, but for some reason they're telling me it's potential profanity. I don't get it. I don't. The platform thinks it's profanity. I don't. It was just a cheer. So I know it's really weird. I feel like Demolition Man became real, where they just think too much is inappropriate, and they just say, "Oh my, well, I'll just take out a roll of toilet paper because that's ridiculous." Yeah, yeah, I don't get why the platform thinks it is, and I'm trying to unhide it because it's ridiculous. I mean, this. I think the big problem is like using so much AI to do the job, and it's just like AI has no idea what slang is. I do because I'm a person. Uh, it makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. So I'm trying to unhide your thing, but it's just like AI is stupid. I've just got to say that. I mean, it's okay for brainstorming, but AI it didn't understand what you were saying. It didn't adapt to slang. Seriously. I'm gonna go up this time rather than down. All right. All right. All right. All right. There we go. Oh yeah. Which movie was it? Oh, Megan. Yeah. I mean, I jokingly thought when I saw the trailer for Megan, it was like I thought, wait, am I watching a female Chucky? I mean, they did try to remake. They tried to reboot Child's Play when they had Mark Hamill voicing Chucky, but instead of being the soul of a killer and a doll, it was the toy was AI. Yeah, well, pretty much. I mean, that's the whole thing is that they made the Child's Play with Mark Hamill instead of Brad Dourif for voicing Chucky, but it was about AI becoming the toy. I I don't think you want to be my best friend. Hi, Herbal Dragon. Yeah, Brad Dourif is not getting any younger. How old is he? Like, is he like almost 80 at this point? Because I know he was in a lot of stuff. He was in the old 1984 Dune. He was in the old 1984 Dune as Peter DeVries. And funny, see, all the other guys, a lot of other guys were in that old version of Dune as well. Let's see, Patrick Stewart was in it. Of course, Kyle MacLachlan, who was also in Tales from the Crypt, an episode of Tales from the Crypt, Carrion Death, and Blue Velvet. Yeah, Kyle was in that too. And Kyle, of course, is in Fallout, the Amazon version of Fallout. Okay, so no, he isn't quite 80 yet. Yeah, I knew he couldn't. He definitely. I knew he was up there because he's been around in film for a long time. I mean, he was actually in Lord of the Rings as Wormtongue. He's been in a lot of things. He was in Alien Resurrection. They had the Chucky TV series. I didn't quite get around to it. Although I'm trying to watch the Child's Play movies in order. I started with the first one, the original, and I'm on. I'm gonna watch three next. I got a bit distracted, so I didn't do them all in a row. Oh yeah, Dick Van Dyke made it to 100. I mean, that guy's been in. That guy's was Chitty, That guy was the main character in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. He was even in the Mary Poppins sequel not so long ago too. I don't think. Wait, I actually wait. Come to think of it, Dick Van Dyke was the old man at the bank in both movies, wasn't he? He was in Mary Poppins and Mary Poppins Returns, and both of them, he was the old guy at the bank. I don't know. I'm struggling to wonder if I want to live for it to be 100. My grandmother might make it to 100. She turned 90 in 2023. You know, I haven't tried playing doing VR gaming. If I saved up enough money, I could get a basic VR headset and try playing some of these games like Doom in VR. I think that seems to be the closest thing we'll get to that. What the heck are these things? I wish I had the map. Hey, if we were in Ready Player One, would you join my team? exactly. Uh, yeah, these things are basically flies. But my weapon upgrades are, I guess, ahead of them. Oh crap! Someone there doesn't want me getting down there. When I get the 1,000 Knives upgrade, it's gonna be pretty easy going forward. Yes. You know you're getting so close to the end when everything's in slow motion because the game is slowing down my my machine. Dang, this zigzagging is getting a little tiresome. Yeah, just doing my knives around so I can slow down all my enemies trying to get me. Got it really close. Oh, I don't have the map. That's it. So I can't see yet. I've got to be close to that second other marker. Up, 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 up. Come on. I want to beat this boss. Come on. Or mini boss, anyways. See you later. Good luck at work, man. Good luck, Herbal Dragon. Yeah, it was interesting they did a visual version of it. I mean, other than that, you got the. We didn't really get. We haven't had that many Castlevania games in 3D, in part because of the budget limitations they had in making them. Um, the Castlevania division had very limited funding when Ego was in charge, or Koji Igarashi. They had a little bit more when they had Mercury Stream take over, but that was Lords of Shadow, and that's a separate continuity altogether. And you probably heard, I don't know if any of you heard, they're making a Dracula theme park with the hotel, rides, and, restaurants, all that over in Romania right now. 1,000 knives. Or 1,000 edge, sorry. Now I fire a continuous stream of knives. Come on, got the go up. Come on, come on, come on. We got a treasure chest. Labora, yes. All right. Yes, that was Dracula 2000. Yeah, I know that one. I actually own Dracula 2000. Like the best part of the movie was when they revealed that he was Judas the whole time. Because I wondered when I saw that, like, why did I not think of that? That explains all the things that vampires don't like. He doesn't like silver because that's what he was paid to betray Jesus. He doesn't like the cross because obviously that's how Jesus died, and so on. Cockatrice, multiple cockatrice. What? That's crazy. They're called it's a cockatrice, a mixture between a rooster and a lizard. There's actually a number of the cockatrice in Castlevania games. They're in Curse of Darkness. Chimera. That's what we got right now. So these are chimera. Oh wait. Oh no, they're manticores because they have the scorpion stinger. Never mind. Vanish. Evolve the knife. Okay. Evolve the Bible. Let's see. Alucard. Defeat the doppelganger with Trevor. Okay. I want to get the heart. Well, I'll go to Castlevania. So a few more minutes of this, but I did as I would say is I will play through the Castlevania map. So I need to go get to the doppelganger boss and beat it with Trevor. Alright, I'm going to unlock Alucard in this run. Dante's Inferno? Oh, the video game, gotcha. All right, let's see what I've got here. All right, here we go. Well, yeah, that's what they made. They made the theme park in Romania. Well, you have to go all the way to Romania for the theme park, unless they give you a VR tour of it. Which, given how it is now, they probably will at least have a type of VR tour. I mean, Disney parks have a VR tour. All right. All right. I mean, I think it's presumed to be regular. Oh, I got the stopwatch. Although if you go into the actual games, Dracula's quite a pimp. I mean, the implication if you go into, say, Judgment or Circle of the Moon is that he's got all his female vampires around him, and even the video game version of Carmilla also, yeah, gets her time with them. Now, even it's funny is that even though the Elizabeth Beth Bartley, or as you hear, is the inspiration in real life for the Carmilla novel, she's a separate person, and the messed up part is that she's Alucard's cousin in the video game. So, all right, let's find the doppelganger. Yeah. But that's one of the sad part of the games is that the games is that his cousin is evil and the villain in Bloodlines, but he doesn't ever meet her in person at all. And they just don't say whose family she's from either. Is it Lisa's family or Dracula's family that she's the niece of? I mean, I guess it's Lisa's because his any brothers Dracula had or sisters Dracula had would be pretty much dead at this point because he was like back from the 11th century. So yeah, I don't think he had any living brothers or sisters. Let's see what this one is. Good. Alright, let's see how this goes. This is a secret if you play Vampire Survivors. Let's see. Oh, Alucard's picture's on the left. You see that? I'd like to chat with these monsters, but it's time to go. Alright. Alright, let's go, 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 go. Alright, Medusa's here. Oh my. You can't tell me Snakehead is this hard. Is this tough? Finally. Uh, well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, since he's essentially part of the devil, humanity's evil fuels Dracula. Which is why I thought earlier about having Dracula versus Diablo because they both are that way. They're both powered by the evil of humanity, but in their respective franchises. That's how Diablo is. When there's fear, that is how Diablo gets more powerful. When there's fear in the world, evil of humanity is how Dracula comes back. And in the Castlevania game series, he literally came back during World War One and World War Two because of the evil that was going on in people's hearts during the war. So yeah, he is like a force of nature in the games because it's our own evil that brings him back to life. I think I'm near the. Let me see. Let me zoom out.